The one who reads the Quran is not like the one who doesn't. At all. They do not look alike at all. Okay? If you look, just by looking at the Quran, you have a reward for that. So day and night, you are with the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Think about something. This is a whole book with 600 pages. How come somebody would just have it all in his heart? Just like that. Everything in his heart. How come? Or like Surah Al-Baqarah. 286 ayat, 50 pages. And there is an ayah which is a whole page. 15 lines. That's one ayah. In Surah Al-Baqarah. Very long ayah. How come somebody will have all of that in his heart? Guess what? He loves it. Okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala installed something in his heart. The love for the kalam of Allah. If that is not a day, no, day will be too long for him. Okay? An hour, 2 or 3. And he's not looking at the kalam of Allah or not saying it, repeating it, he's missing big time. When you start with the Quran, you'll be doing one thing. What the other one? The first thing is you memorizing, not reading. The other thing, you are revising. Because if you are not revising the Quran, it's going to go away. Okay? So you are busy. You are busy. You have to read every day. You have to revise every day. Maybe you have to memorize something new every day. You are going to be busy day and night. Is that right? But look at this. Allah made you busy with what? It's hasanat. So every time you're reading, you gain more hasanat. Every time you're revising, you're getting a lot more hasanat. When you know something from here, you tell it to others, oh, that's more rewards. And the beauty of that, everyone who been told the thing that you told them and spreading it out, you are going to gain hasanat without doing anything. Is that right? I hope you guys, you realize what you're missing. My advice for you, okay? Summer is coming and off days are coming. Use this. If you don't know Arabic, care a lot about learning Arabic, reading the Kalam of Allah Azza wa Jalla. You get to know very well. One day, you're going to be really ashamed if you are not today. People you age, opening the Quran and reading, you can't. People you age, memorize the Quran and leading the prayers, and you are behind them. Okay? You want to survive? You want to go to Jannah? This is your path. Okay, you don't know this? I guarantee for you, no Jannah for you. You don't know it. No Jannah for you at all. Okay? You want the Jannah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? This is the way to it.
What if you read it but you don't memorize it, but you finish the whole thing?
Very good. Very good. But you get to be able to read it. Okay? That should be very good. Okay? The one who memorizes is better, but it's good if you can read. Okay? And you will develop reading to understanding. But step number 1, you get to care about reading. I don't know Arabic. Yes, you get to learn. You are smart. You learn a lot of things in your life. Is that right? One of the things that you can learn, how to read the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember something? That's the message. And in each single ayah in here, a message for you. Allah meant to tell you something. Okay? And Allah called the one who doesn't know about Him, who doesn't know the Quran. If you don't know the Quran, you don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah called him dead. أو كان ميتا فأحييناه. You saw the one who was dead and we revived him. How? We gave him this book, gave him the understanding. We made him to care about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and about his book. Promise yourself, you are going to go with some efforts and you are going to learn. Okay? The only purpose you learn Arabic with is to know the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, catch up with some of those hasanat, Maybe. Allah knows. Okay? 600 available today. In 2 minutes you gain that. One of those 600 you will be crying the day of judgment. Begging around family members for one of them. None of them would help you. Now it's time for you. Again, lots of them. You may need them someday. Questions? That's it. Thank you for coming, guys.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, when you read English translation, you derive some benefit because you cannot translate the original message 100 to 100%. But at the same time, so we get the some portion of the message, but at the same time, there is a miracle in the Arabic language that we cannot taste. Could you elaborate on that, please?
Well, you just said it. You just said it. The Arabic, because the taste of the Quran is to read it in Arabic. Okay? Would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would other any language other than Arabic, He would reveal the Quran with that language. Okay? Allah, the one who created all tongues and languages. Is that right? And among all of them, He preferred the Arabic. Okay? Some other books being revealed by other languages, but the best of His books is in Arabic. So there is miracle in there, with taste in there, yes. You are not going to have that by looking at the translation. Translation, you are going to limit yourself to certain portion from the knowledge. Okay? Even books like books of tafsir or books of hadith are not perfect at all. Okay? There's some shortage or plenty of it. Okay? And many of the stuff, you do not understand them. When you go to the Arabic, you don't understand something in here, you go read. If not this book, the other book. If not this book, the third one. Okay? You ask this one, you ask that one. But you come to a sheikh, you ask him, he goes, I don't know how to tell you this in English. You are at the same trap. Okay? Now.
So how can one go about to take advantage or learn the Arabic language to improve their understanding of the Quran?
This is, you get to work really hard. Okay? Get to some place where they are serious teaching Arabic. Don't stay by yourself. You are not going to do it. Okay? Don't go, I will ask mom or dad to help me. That's not going to happen. This is the language. Here, to learn English, you went to a school, is that right? You stayed in an environment where everybody around you speaks. Exactly. Do the same thing for Arabic. If you cannot catch it here, go overseas. Go somewhere where you're really going to learn it. And everybody around you is speaking Arabic. You got to help yourself with that. And you get to really be serious about it.
What's the benefit of, is there a benefit to memorize the Quran versus reading it?
Does life get easier?
Life get easier?
Yeah.
By what?
Memorizing the Quran.
Yes. Life will be a lot easier by memorizing the Quran. But the difference is that this is a book, you have it here in the paper. Every time you want it, you open it, you look at it, you read it. Is that right? Which is good. Thus, you have it inside your heart. Any moment you want it, like that. And it's going to go.
Is there a reward for one in the hereafter?
Hereafter, you are going to ascend. When you go Jannah, inshallah ta'ala, you're going up and up, levels and levels in Jannah, and your last level will be with the last ayah you recited.
The reading or from
Allahu A'lam. Reading only or memorizing. But you are going to go up. The way you cared about the Quran is going to care about you.